You might want to stop growing Nesquik in the backyard, ladies and gentlemen, because we got some bad news. And also we got some good news about GTA 6, PlayStation 5. We're actually hearing a new PlayStation 5 console. We also got Call of Duty news. I'm afraid we might end up seeing the emo version, the emo era of Blame Truth. Yeah, that's right. We also got Hogwarts Legacy in the news. There's a lot to go over, so let's just get right into it. Shout out to every single one of you for 1,000 likes on the last video. Love y'all. Drop a thumbs up if you love your mama. But coming in at our number 12 spot, ladies and gentlemen, for this one, sit back because this is gonna be a shocker. Okay, DICE has confirmed that Battlefield 2042 will join the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and EA Play subscription services in the near future. Damn, man. My God, a couple of months ago we were hearing rumors that Battlefield 2042 will eventually go free to play, and it never happened. We also did hear that apparently it's gonna be coming on the Xbox Game Pass, and it never happened.
Honestly, it already should have, and if we're being real, they should have hard pivoted to free-to-play.
At this point, make it free to play. I mean, damn, man, at this point, make it free to play, but looks like that they still want the Xbox Game Pass money. And by the looks of it, if they do not make it free to play, they're not gonna be able to do helicopters with their release. But guess who's doing helicopters with their release? Ladies and gentlemen, you might want to sit down and do not tell Slushy about the Slushy. If you're watching this, you might want to hide yourself real quick because Modern Warfare 2 is already close to topping Van Garbage lifetime sales in Europe. I just cannot compute. I'm pretty sure the emo version of Blame Truth would be looking like this. Yo, what happened to emo version of Blame Truth? Smash the like button, subscribe right now if you want to see the emo version of Blame Truth come back. But I mean, damn, kid, damn, man. Van Garbage, it beat Van Garbage sale. You gotta understand that it took 2 weeks to almost beat the entirety of Van Garbage sales in Europe, okay? Not in US yet, but in Europe, which is definitely wilder than those young, yeah, facial expressions. We also ended up getting some brand new Hogwarts Legacy gameplay, and my man, this is gonna be my game of the year for the next year, because this year it's God of War Ragnarok, and next year it's gonna be, looks like it's gonna be Hogwarts Legacy if this game comes out in 60 FPS, if this game comes out bug-free, if this game has a good story, if the game works, right? Like nowadays, the games don't work, but apparently they ended up doing like a 46 minutes live stream in which they have revealed some new gameplay. The only criticism I have seen so far is that the characters are looking like they got hit by a stun grenade, and the lip sync is apparently a little bit off, but most people are just putting their hands together. They're just saying that please let this be a masterpiece, please let this play at 60 FPS, and man, the gamers, we were always labeled as toxic and problematic. Man, nowadays it's a luxury to have games at 60 FPS, which I just cannot even compute, because when you look at the PlayStation 5 box, my guy, it says 8K. Whatever happened to that 120 FPS? I mean, damn, man. For this following story, you might want to stop rolling your fat doobies around, because damn, son, like God of War Ragnarok PS5 console bundle, $10 upgrade charge causes confusion, and the toxic gamers are labeled as toxic, problematic, and we got a shorty looking like a snack as well. And I know most of you will be looking like this. You will be pulling up those stud muffin victim cards, be like, yo SKizzle, I'm just a stud muffin, did you forget? Say no more, bucko. Now apparently people that end up buying this PlayStation 5 God of War Ragnarok bundle, they were promised to have PlayStation 5, one controller, and God of War Ragnarok, but guess what? They were given that digital code for the game, so no disc. I mean, damn, son. So Jim Ryan definitely got him. Can a brother perhaps get at least a cover? My guy, you guys make those covers in China. You guys only pay 2-3 cents and get that right from China, man. It's made in China. I mean, damn, man, give those gamers the Sony Pony, real Sony Pony physical edition, right? At least they're buying the bundle. But you know what? Whatever. A lot of people were happy with the digital code at the very least, right? They popped in on their Sony Pony 5. Quickly after, we ended up seeing over Reddit investigators saying that just got PS5 Ragnarok bundle, still have to pay $10 to play the game. I mean, damn, man, I just cannot, bro. Like, Jim Ryan, are you really doing that to the Sony Ponies? I'm telling y'all, man, the amount of comments I have seen, some people are saying that Jim Ryan needs that pom-pom, some people are saying he needs to touch grass, job maybe, L+ ratio, and there's like a whole lot of shiza going around. But the good news, apparently, yup, that exists. I know, wow, right? Wow. Some people have reported that they ended up paying $10 because, you know what, they wanted to fire dopamine, they wanted to play God of War Ragnarok, even after buying that full-blown PlayStation 5 bundle with God of War Ragnarok. But alright, whatever. They paid that, realizing the error, and then they successfully receive a refund from Sony. And the problem essentially that is going around is that once you put in the code, the game will ask you, hey man, do you want like the PS4 version or do you want the PS5 version? I mean, damn man, those brothers bought the PS5 bundle, right? So let them have the PS5, but if you want to download the PS5 version, you gotta pay $10 extra. I mean, that's the Jim Ryan effect, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're hearing that God of War Ragnarok enjoys the biggest UK launch in series history just a day after release, and this is actually really wild to see. I'm not really shocked because God of War is one of those massive games. God of War 2018 was a masterpiece, and God of War Ragnarok, it's getting 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s, easy, okay? The main game is about 20 hours. I've even seen people getting up to like 25 hours in order to finish the main game. Obviously, that is not factoring in the side quest. The game barely got any bugs. I have yet to see any problems, any complaints about the game performance. Thankfully, it is also 60 FPS because nowadays games being 60 FPS, that's like very rare, right? Like you do not get to see next gen 60 FPS games. And it's gonna be really interesting to see what it's gonna do in terms of numbers, because Benji Sales reported that the first 3 days, you know, we saw Last of Us Part 2 doing 4+ million, Spiderman did 3.3 million, and God of War 2018 did 3.1 million. So Ragnarok is surely gonna be somewhere around that, maybe even more. And one thing that I'm actually really worried about God of War is that, hey man, like what's gonna happen with the next God of War game? Like how is Santa Monica gonna be able to top Ragnarok? Like it just seems kind of impossible. But the good thing here is that we do not have to think. They are the ones that have to think through. Warzone 2 will let you use a nuke to take out the entire map. This is something that came from the Warzone 2 and DMZ gameplay reveal event, and that's actually good news, right? We're not sure how many kills it would require. Maybe it's gonna be 25 kills, maybe it's gonna be 30 kills. I guess it's safe to say that Nadia, the 9KD player, will be able to get those nukes in Warzone 2. And for this story, I'm not sure how to get into this one because I'm pretty much expecting the emo version of Blame Truth to come back for this one, right? Bruh. And understandably, right? Because I mean, damn man, Call of Duty Warzone 2 has appeared on Xbox Store backend, and it has a file size of dial, kid, dial 150 gigabytes. Are you out of your goddamn mind, Activision? My guy, you gotta factor in that Modern Warfare 2 exists. We are also gonna be getting DMZ. So is DMZ also gonna be somewhere around 100 gigs? I mean, damn man, 3 years, 3,000 devs, 3,000 devs. Please have mercy on people's HDDs and SSDs. Please have mercy on people that got 1 megabyte per download speed. Man, if you got 1 megabyte per download speed, I mean, good luck downloading those updates. And could you imagine DMZ is also a separate download? I mean, god damn. Imagine only having like Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, DMZ, and your entire SSD is filled. PS5 Slim is coming in 2023, claims a new report, but there's a plot twist because we're actually hearing this news from the homie Tom Henderson. He is now working for Insider Gaming, or Insider Gaming is apparently his own news outlet. I mean, homie definitely going places, and apparently he put up this big ass article by saying that new rumors suggest that a PS5 Slim is releasing in 2023, and the plot twist in this one is definitely gonna make you look like the homie Young, yeah, because, and I quote, it's understood that the new console, internally referred to as like D chassis, will not necessarily be branded as a slim version. In fact, this new console is said to replace the old PlayStation 5 entirely, as previously reported. This new console, however, is gonna be starting production in April of fiscal 2023, and it hit shelves in September of fiscal 2023. That's like the leak, that's the rumor going around. And essentially we're also hearing about the PS5 Pro. We're hearing there is no PlayStation 5 Pro planned until at least fiscal year 2024. Get those Benjis ready, man. It about to cost more than a kidney. Control 2 in development for PS5, and it will be a bigger budget game, and it has been confirmed by Remedy Entertainment, and they revealed the fact that they have signed like a co-development and co-publishing agreement with 505 Games for Control 2, and it's gonna be a full-blown sequel. Apparently it's gonna be coming out on the Sony Pony 5, the Xbox Series X, and the PC. Quickly after, homies were like, yo, wait, why not on PS4? Stop announcing so many games in advance, starting to look like Xbox over here. Bro, you gotta gotta pump the brakes right now, man. Where the bots at? Yo, I better, yo. And man, there are a lot of people that are glad that it's not gonna be on last gen, and there are a lot of people really sad that it's not gonna be on last gen. We got two groups of people, and it's a little bit tough right now, man. Like toxic gamers, ladies and gentlemen, toxic gamers. And before we get to the main event, I'm also doing a $100 giveaway. I do that every single month. If you're interested, check out the top pinned comment below. Essentially, you enter once and you're enter for good. But coming in at our number 2 spot, Twitter just effed it up. So you might have heard about Twitter Blue. Those of you that have not, Twitter Blue is basically like a subscription. You pay like $8 a month and they give you that verified sticker. And all I gotta ask you, right? Like being verified is cool and all on social media, but are you really verified in the eyes of God? Just a philosophical question, okay? But apparently Rockstar Games came out. You can see it's not the legit Rockstar Games, but Twitter effed it up, man. They paid $8, ended up getting that verified tick.
On 11/18/2022, we will proudly present to you the latest entry in Grand Theft Auto series.
This story was definitely told in 2 parts because the account ended up getting bukakeore. It was sent into Twitter Blue Heaven this time. Not Twitter Heaven, Twitter Blue Heaven. The point here is that y'all need to be extra careful this time, and you might want to hit the subscribe bell because anyone and everyone that would subscribe, I will be sending you a free pair of that cat meter, which you really need in this day and age. But officially, Take-Two just recently said that there will be no announcements anytime soon. They also ended up talking about the release date of GTA 6, and it's actually some bad news. We have a video directly coming from them. Click on this video on the screen and I will see you right there. Subscribe.